Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, hello, everybody. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here for a Fated Dice Tarot story. We never know what we're going to get with these stories, but I think I'm going to do 2 stories this evening. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. And we're going to start off with a love story tonight, a you and them. So it's going to be a love story first, and then we're going to do a general reading that's going to be a catch for all as well. And since this is just a pop-up reminder too, that once I get into the tarot stories, I don't really go look at the chat so much. So please be patient with me if you say hello. Hi, Sam. Good to see you. Be patient with me if I don't see you guys. Okay. Because I get deep in story mode and then I kind of lose it. And there's no comments tonight because that kind of this is not going to be broken up by sign this evening, but we are going to start with a love reading tonight. And I'm on my own, so this is what it is. So whether you're catching the replay or not, say hello. Let me know that you're here. We're going to see what zodiac signs are with us because it's a fated dice. So we're going to let the dice roll, and I'm going to type these in. So be patient with me. So let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters. Spirit, if we can hone in specifically to not just the live audience, but the individuals feel guided to listen tonight. This may be their love story. But what signs are with us this evening? What signs are with us? Now, you may have this in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You may just have the energy of it, or this may be your person, but we're going to see. I'm going to roll this a couple of times, guys. We have Aries, our warriors. Give me a second as I type this. Ooh, more fire energy. We have Sagittarius. Saggies are in the house. Sagittarius. Who else we got here, Spirit? Capricorn. Capricorn is here. Our detail-oriented Capricorns. Who else? Gemini. Gemini is here as well. Hey, Sherry. Good to see you. Gemini. 2 more rolls. 2 more rolls. For joining tonight. I decided to just go for it tonight. Just do a pop-up. All right, we have Cancer. Cancer is here as well. Cancer. And 1 more roll. Who else is here for us this evening? Libra. We have Libra energy. Libra. All right. This is what we got, guys. Let me pin my comment. Oh my gosh, the comments are coming through. Hello, Teresa or Teresa. Hopefully is it Teresa or Teresa? Hopefully I'm saying it right. So this evening for our love story, you and them, Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, and Libra is here. It looks like my moderators are popping on. Good to see you, Star. I got it covered right now, but I will have another reading after this. We're going to do a love reading first, and then we're going to focus in on a general reading, tarot story, to see what comes out. And those are the timeless tarot stories that are similar to what we have over inside the vault as well. And a reminder, the vault readings um are being released this week. So yesterday was Pisces, today was Aries, um and tomorrow is Taurus. And then we have our mid-month check-ins. I can't believe it, but mid-month will be released on Saturday. Can you believe it? Time is flying. We're flying here. It's crazy. All right, let's get to it. Who are you, collective? Who are you showing up as? No reversals on initial story play. Who are you showing up as? Hey, Papa. 6 of Cups. This is a very nostalgic energy. Usually really fond memories, good memories, soulmate energy. Okay. There's a child on this card. You may have children with this person, or there may be an inner child wound here as well that is being catered to. Who is this individual? Who is this person? Who's this person here in this connection with you? Who are they? Oh boy. Look at all of these cups. Look at all of these cups. We have the 2 of Cups now. 6, 7, 8. Is there a separation here? There's a deep fondness, a deep connection between the two of you, but you're separated. I feel it. It's right here in the numbers. Somebody here had walked away. What does this person want to tell you? Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. This individual here is struggling with the disconnection of this, the separation. It's almost like there's a haunting energy with this individual. What else? I don't know if we will ever change. I feel for some of you, this was a long-term commitment. If this is not a long-term commitment, there was talk of one. But there's this energy here of soulmates. So could even be friends. Could have been a relationship where you were long-term friends turned into lovers, which is great. But man, this person is hung up on the past. I also feel this individual here has some habits that they are not willing to change. But notice how they say we will. I don't know if we will ever change. I don't know if we. So this individual here, there's certain things about you that they feel have not changed as well. Okay. Their energy towards you. We're going to start on this side. Reversals are now up. That will tell me when it's to this. Ooh, look at that, how it flung over there. Look how it flung over there. The Knight of Wands. This is a person here who has a lot of passion, has a lot of desire for you, but man, did something clash between the two of you. It's like just complete opposites. And that this individual feels like they're drowning in their emotions, and there's fire on this side. And there's something here about this Cups energy here where there's fondness, there's love here, but there's also like this desire here to maybe defend. Queen of Pentacles here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They have fond memories of you. This individual here sees you as very nurturing, very loving. But I also feel like you see how this wing is missing on this side. I feel there's something here about a broken wing. Um, this person here feels that you've changed so much to a sense that the changing that they want, which is the habits, is that's the part where they're struggling with. That's why this person is struggling. I think that this person here would like to see you move on and not feel a specific way about them. All right. Not saying it's like have no hard feelings, but this person has a desire here to reconnect, some of you to rekindle, but also doesn't think that you will let them in. They don't feel like you'll let them in. Yeah, 2 of Wands here, reverse. And if this individual, look at this, it looks like a little book, but it also reminds me of like an axe of some sort here. All right. This person here had a whirlwind of changing directions. And there's something here where they may have spiraled out of this connection. They may have been, maybe they got complacent. Maybe they thought you would never leave. Maybe they thought that you would keep up with how they treated you. I do feel like this person does hold you in high standards. There's still a very heavy physical attraction to you, but the 2 of Wands is like, I don't think I can ever get my collective back. I don't think that they'll ever view me the same way. All right. How do you view this person? Wow. The Ace of Cups here, reverse, that they blew it. Some of you feel entirely cheated out by this person. Notice the cross here. Do you see that? This person you feel did not take their vow seriously, or they did not take this relationship seriously. Death. Look at that. Scorpio energy. This was hard because this mirrored back to you all of the triggers and insecurities that have been building up for quite some time. So it is kind of an inner child wound on top of here, collective. But this ending changed you. It changed you in a huge way. It awakened you. Some of you, it awakened you to your spiritual gifts. Some of you, it's awakened you to your spiritual journey. Some of you feel like this relationship triggered you into that spiritual journey. You may call that a twin flame, but the twin flame journey is all about self-alignment. It's really not necessarily about the other person, but there's a long-term energy of you two pushing and pulling and coming together. But there's this energy of coming together and never leaving. This individual here thought you would continually keep up with their shit. That's what it feels like. Gosh. 5 of Cups here, reverse. They weren't honorable with you. They weren't truthful with you. And they may have involved another individual. But I feel like this person, whatever they went towards, and we'll dive into that. We'll dive into what they went towards, because I feel the energy of whatever they went through was escaping. It was allowing them to feel more secure and safe. I think when this person had to be vulnerable or had to level up to some extent, whether it was the next milestone or to show up for you, they were just fearful of rejection. So a lot of you feel like this person entirely missed their shot. 5 of Cups here is, I see the relationship for what it is, but maybe I got the best out of that relationship. And that best thing out of the relationship could have been children for some of you. Others of you, it could have been, like I said, your self-worth, figuring out who you are, the things that you missed out on, the things you don't want in a relationship. But it triggered something very massive in you. Why is this person here going in that direction? Why did they choose that direction? The Two of Swords here reversed with that Queen of Pentacles. This person here was indecisive here if they could change. Again, they were focused on, I don't know if we will ever change. I think this person here was hoping that you would change to not wanting anything more or serious or for them to step up. This person had a hard time deciding and choosing. But I also feel like the Four of Swords here is they separated or they pushed you away, avoided you. You could have been dealing with an avoidant. Clarifying that Queen of Pentacles here. The Nine of Swords. Look at this. The change. Look how large this change would have to be for this individual. Consider yourself the snake collective. They feared you. They also felt the repercussions here of rejection. So this individual here may have pushed you away or rejected you first so that they didn't have to feel the sting. But that kind of backfired on them altogether because the sting here came into their actions. I also feel for some of you, this person wanted to get caught or wanted to start a fight. Some of you, this fight was so turned around, so twisted, where you like, are you trying to pick a fight with me? Two of Wands energy here with the Ten of Pentacles here reversed. They knew what they did. They knew what they did. But at that time, they wanted it to end. Because this is an individual here who had so much anxiety about responsibilities, about changes, about leveling up, about the commitment. This commitment became so large to this individual, I feel like they were raising a huge flag. Let's look at your energy here with that Ace of Cups of where the love started to spill over, where the love started to go a little bit sour. Knight of Cups. Because this individual always apologized, said that they were sorry, said maybe one day to you. You know, this is a person here who knew how to romanticize, to love, but you see how the water is just spilling over. There's this energy here of, you know, just consistently putting emotions on there and putting it to the part where it was so thick. How do you come back from that, you know? Death here. The Death card. Four of Wands here reversed. You couldn't pretend anymore. Some of you were engaged to this individual. Others of you, you were married for a long time. So it's like death do us part. Yet at the same time, you were wondering, I am this relationship is dead to me. It is pulling out all of the worst fears on me. I'm facing the worst. What could the worst happen to me if I do leave, if I do change, if something here got exposed to you in a huge way, that not only was this tree blank, almost dead with nothing on it, there's nothing to nurture anymore. The most nurturing thing about it was the Queen of Pentacles, which was your side. You were the frame of that tree. Five of Cups here reversed with the World reversed. Unfinished business. There's that tree again. This was so deeply rooted in you. This could have been a pattern that you chose, or you kind of felt that maybe your parents or someone here in your past had gone through something similar. Some of you were like, I just repeated the same pattern. The things in my childhood, I pulled it again in another relationship. But there's definitely this energy of murky waters where you had to, this relationship really put you down to the spiral of the dark night of the souls. You went deep. This is the shadow work. These are for my individuals here who are deep in the shadow work here, self-reflection, taking accountability, going quiet, not necessarily needing the forgiveness of another, but needing the forgiveness for themselves. What is the next move of this individual? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a very destined card. This is a person here who's still hoping and praying that things will line up to maybe reopen again, but they know it's a long shot. They do. Yeah. They know it's a long. I mean, how do you recover from the Ten of Swords? This is something here where it's like it's so over, but at the same time, this individual is feeling the pain. I think that this person has a hard time getting over you, and if they are in another connection, they have not really been able to be committed because of this. It's like they're living the same pattern over and over and over again, over and over and over again. The Wheel of Fortune with the 10 of Swords here and the 5 of Wands here reverse is an individual here who's afraid of confrontation. As a person here who's afraid of rejection, is afraid of how the fight will come about, will also sees you as feisty now. You've changed a lot. This person here misses an old version of you. I love this because it kind of reminds me as a Sagittarius energy, and we did get Sagittarius here, and we had some earth energy here too. But this person is very guarded. Doesn't matter how big they are or how big their ego is, they still have to face you. And so this individual here feels that they have to be larger. Their ego has to be larger and larger and larger to face you. So this person here is heavily guarded at the same time. So are they going to be approaching you? No. Do they think about you? Yes. Now, that's really the energy I got. But let's see what energy here Spirit wants you to focus on. What does Spirit want you to focus on? Why did this come up now for you? Because let's bring it back to you. Look at this. I love this. This is one of my favorite Three of Wands cards because it's not a card about waiting for the ships to come in. This is about your self-exploration. This is about you finding and realizing you are the ship. You are the captain of your ship, okay? So it's still being on the lookout, it's still being on guard, but it's also going towards your happiness. However that may look for you, it's still be open for what you receive in those waters, but know that, every once in a while you got to make sure that you got your hands on that wheel, okay? Don't start romanticizing in that sense. What else with that Three of Wands? 5 of Pentacles here. Yeah. The spiritual journey can be a lonely one. And you may feel that you lost a lot out of this. And some of you are like, no, I am broke as can be because of this. Not just broke, but feel broken. But there's also this energy here of how far you've come. And this kind of goes with the all signs week ahead. So if you didn't listen to the week ahead, I do recommend it because we're in that Mercury retrograde energy. But one of the things that messages were coming up collectively this week was focus on how far you have come, because the next step, the next portion of this trip is going to be, you're going to be far more alert, far more aware of the things that come in front of you and the things that you're going to pass by. All right, guys, that's what I have for this reading. We're going to move on to another tarot story here. This is going to be just a general one. Just a general. Love may come out, but I like to kind of do one deep love reading for those of you who'd like the romance. And then a more general one of what's going on with an individual. I can just shuffle here. That's the most unique Nine of Swords card I've ever seen. Yeah, it's a dark fantasy deck. I did not post these decks yet. I literally, it's from this. This is the deck. I'll post it after the live. This is Dark Fantasy Tarot. I really like this deck. I think I got it on Amazon. But I decided to go live last minute. I was actually doing, wrapping up some day work and doing some shorts for the tarot stories that are releasing. And I was like, you know what? I need to do a pop-up for you guys. And I'll be back here on Friday as well. All right. This is going to be a timeless tarot story. This is going to be the format of what the timeless tarot stories are over at Harmonia Friends Club vaults. So inside the vault, there's so many of these readings. Some of these readings can get very specific and very personable. Okay. So it's not going to fit for everybody, but that's the beauty of the vault readings, is that you go where your heart desires, you play with your intuition. I'm not just a tarot, reader. I'm also a teacher. So this is for you to hone in onto your skills and to see the messages that you're ready to hear. It is a living and breathing vault. There's 3 years library of readings, teachings, you name it over there. All right. So are you going to help me with this one? Let's roll. We're going to roll here and see what zodiac signs come up. Remember to check your placement for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're cross-watching, you're going to have to flip the narrative here because it's going to be more about you. It's mirrored back to you. Here we go. We have Aquarius here. Aquarius in the house. Our air signs, our intellects are here. Our visionaries. We have Leo. God, these dice get so dirty and beaten up. The lions and the lionesses are here. A couple more rolls. We have Libra. I'm shining them on my shirt before I see all fingerprints here. We have Cancer. Cancer is here. 2 more rolls. A good mix tonight. We have Scorpio. Scorpio is here. Decorating for Christmas. I'm not decorating this year. It feels so weird. I'm usually done. And we have Gemini. Gemini in the house. I think we got all air signs are in the house tonight for the general. A dab of water. Not so much earth, I don't think. I don't think we got any earth. Mostly air signs, water, and then a splash of fire. And no earth. No earth. You catch the faded dice by accident. It feels so weird, Sherry, not decorating for Christmas. I hate it. I hate it. But I can't do it. Not this year. I'm gonna be with family this year, and then I want to come back, and I'm renovating, and it's just gonna be too much with renovations. Just too much. So I'm passing on it. But I do feel like the Grinch. Totally feel like the Grinch this year. I'm a retired photographer, so I used to be decked out. I would be like the mall because I used to have a home studio. So the kids would all come to me at Santa Claus, the whole thing back in the day. So it was a pretty big deal when Christmas is about. It's my second favorite holiday. I'll make up for it next year. You're right. All right. Here we go, guys. Let's get into the reading. I know you guys are, you know what? I missed. Here they are. Let's see where you guys are on the Fool's Journey, shall we? Let's see where my collective is on the Fool's Journey. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. What is going on here for my collective? The World, Gaia, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. This is the final card. Well, at least in the major arcana. This is usually a card here where you get a reward of some sort here, or the reward could be a lesson learned. But this is usually a card here of not just travel, but it could be a card here moving forward, moving on. It's the next chapter in a really, really big way. What else is going on here? Using the Earthbone Oracle. These are the exact cards that I'm using for the Timeless Vault ones right now. Trinity, 3, may be a significant number to you, but 3 is all about growth, creativity, togetherness. We have balancing decisions and priorities, adapting to change. So you are doing a big move here. There's a big change going on for you. You're adapting to it. So either you're in a new environment, a new relationship, maybe you just like I was just talking about renovations. Did you just renovate? Do you have your space to yourself? Okay, maybe that's what it is. Some of you, this could be a new career. What is the challenge here of this individual? Oh, the high priestess energy. Well, this is a very intuitive soul. This is someone here who trusts, but when it's challenged, this is someone here who backpedals. So I like to use this as an example when it's in the challenge part, this is when you would say, universe, give me a sign. And I use this a lot. Give me a sign. And then universe gives you a sign. And you're like, no, I need a signier sign than that. Universe, give me another sign. You doubt the signs. Or let's say you're a reader, you're going to read the cards, you get it, and then you're like, that's not what I want. There's something wrong with this, and you doubt it. You're doubting spirit here. Okay. The challenge here is sometimes you doubt the universe. And so the universe is doing a big eye roll on you, your guides, even your ancestors, big eye roll here going, really? Really? You'd be like, I think I might know better than you. I think I understand what I want. All right, let's see what your breakaway is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you are. Bossy. Aries energy. All right. Yeah. This is someone here who's a massive control freak, okay? And very strategic and all 4 kings in one, but man, their ego can get in the way. But their breakthrough is when they want something, they go after it. It's like, no, I want it. This is my inner authority. This is my power. I'm going to go for it anyways. I don't care. I want it. Oh boy. Balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. So you're confident about these changes. You feel you're ready for what's coming to come. You feel that this isn't someone here who's like, oh my God, I just started a new job. This is someone here who's like, I got this shit. Like, I got it. And if it's a relationship, it's feeling pretty secure in the darn relationship. Okay, let's see what you're walking into. Reversals are now up. What is this individual here walking into? It's like your brand new day, and then you trip and fall over. We got the 2 of Pentacles here reversed. I felt like you're going to be humbled a little bit. Let's see why you're being humbled. Oh, there's another 3 here. This feels a little bit humiliating in a sense. I feel like there's something here, collective. What you're walking into is something that you're actually not prepared for. There is a gathering of some sort or a specific person in the radar here. There is excitement, but it's like, I'm not prepared. I'm not dressed for this party. I didn't bring my bathing suits. Like, what the hell? I thought we were working on something else. You are caught off guard. You were caught off guard by this individual. Now, this could also be, some of you, I heard, if this is a relationship, if it's something started, this is someone here is like, hey, I invited the parents over. And you're like, excuse me, I haven't even met your parents. This is how I'm meeting your parents. It could be that. There's family or my friends. I invited my friends to come over. If this is work related here, it's like there's a presentation. I thought you would be great in stepping in. There's like, holy crap, I'm in charge. Like, here I am. It's me. Yeah. And that's where the insecurities start coming up a little bit for you. The Three of Swords here reverses there's like a scar here. It's almost like I don't know if you ever heard of anybody or if you've dreamt of this, but like it's like the there's a popular dream that a person dreams where they're on stage and they're not wearing any clothes. This is almost feels like the emperor with no clothes on. There's something here where you're just ill prepared and there's company here. It's a surprise of some sort. You're being surprised by an individual, but at the same time, you're heartbroken because you were hoping and anticipating it to be a little bit more refined or just between the two of you or a quiet week here at work if it's a new job of some sort here or a new endeavor. You weren't anticipating this. No, Six of Wands here reversed. I feel so embarrassed or in not dressed for this, not ready for this, ill prepared for this. I look like an idiot. Like it's you're getting a little bit humbled here. Let's see how these individuals are reacting. They love it. They love you. Okay, look at this. The gong. You're not getting gonged out, which is good. This is good. All right. I think there's going to be something that's coming up for my collective where you're going to be pretty vulnerable, but you have nothing to be fearful of. It's just be yourself. Whatever the situation is, whatever the surprise is, this is where you're being kind of put on the spot. And how you're being put on the spot here is where you feel like you might be on the Gong Show. I'm probably dating myself. But it was a show here of elimination, but this is a card here of happiness, Leo energy. Yeah. This is also whatever work that you're going to be putting in, it's going to showcase you don't have to worry about it because of how you pick up things, because of how you take off, because of how you get right into it. This is not you stammering. This is not you like stuttering. This is you like, "Oh my gosh, let's remember I'm the professional. I got this and I can put my nose down to the grind here and put effort and put work into this." And you're actually going to see a result here of some sort. And I feel like this is lining up for you because you knew that you've been preparing for this, but at the same time, you were not anticipating this to happen now. And for a lot of you, this is something here that you've been wanting for quite some time, but you are getting the attention. You're being seen. You're being put on here in the limelight of some sort. It's a good thing. Advice for you. All right. The past is in the past. That's you trusting your intuition. You had to walk away from things that no longer served you. You already did the hard part, but now you got to remember the moon energy. You got to trust the universe when the timing is right as well. It's not always on your timing. It isn't. Look at this. And then we have the Queen of Swords energy here. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. I also feel this very much a feminine energy here to Spirit saying, when you have the Queen of Swords who comes in, she's very authentic. She can be vulnerable. She can also be very cutting sometimes and sharp with her tongue. But there's something about how you can level up and detach from the emotional part. And maybe in the past, you will let your emotions ride or take over the show or take over the story or take over in trying to fit in. Maybe I'm talking to someone here who used to be a people pleaser, but this is something here where Spirit is saying, congratulations. Not only have you taken stock, not only have you taken accountability, you've left things that no longer served you, including facing your fear, which is huge here for you. All right, guys, that's what I have here for the tarot story. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. I will be back here on Friday evening for more love readings. It's going to be focused on their true feelings and their next move. So these are for people who already have a connection in place. So that's going to be on Friday evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. make sure that you set your markers on, because it's already scheduled out. So set your notifications for that. I will see you on Friday night. And don't forget to check out Harmonia Friends Club inside the vault. There's lots of readings over there. You guys take care. Thank you, Star, for helping out with the last tarot reading. I appreciate you and everybody here. You have a good evening. Take care, guys.